cornbread bacon in the cast. Memories of the summer past, family feast, a love so vast.
Good morning, friends. We're gonna get get the lid off this. We're gonna get some, not steak, but steak here. I think this is a chuck roast. I cut a little thin piece of it out off the back to make John a steak yesterday. Y'all know that we buy big chunks of meat and we create our own steak. It's cheaper that way. But Wendy's been wanting steak tacos, so I figured it'd be a good opportunity to take this big old chunk of meat here and attempt to make some shredded beef steak tacos. That's what she wanted. I asked her yesterday, I said, do you want me to, cut it up into little strips like fajita meat, or do you just want it? And she said, put the whole thing in there, and when it's done, shred it up. So that's what we're doing. So I'm gonna just put it in here. I got the little crock pot just because I figured it made more sense to put it in here, fill the bottom up, than use the big one. I figured this would give the big one a rest too, so. Alright, so now what we're gonna do, brought my spoon. So like I said, I'm not following a recipe, I'm just creating one as I go. I tried to be prepared before the video started. Didn't really work out when we did it. So, I'm gonna do a tablespoon of minced garlic. Half a cup of salsa. And then half a cup of taco sauce. Just gonna lay it all out here nicely on top of the meat. And then go in with 3 teaspoons of taco seasoning. We can add more as we need it later on. I'm just going to eyeball it because it's too hard to get it out. Gonna go back in with a spoon and kind of just mix it around some more. You could mix this all together before you put it on top, but one of my favorite things about Crock-Pot meals is not having to dirty up a lot of dishes, so not really my thing to have to dirty up more dishes. If I can get by without doing it, I would rather do it that way. So it's quiet in here because it's early morning. It's typically how it is, and the kiddos had a sleepover in the treehouse, so it's just extra quiet in here, I guess, but it is still pretty early. Well, it's almost 9, so it's not super early, but all right, now I'm gonna cook this on, I don't even know, low, because it's, might as well say 9 o'clock. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're gonna cook it on low for about 8 hours. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt on top as well. Alright, so I got the front porch cleaned up and kind of set up for the fall season. I really enjoy sitting out there and just reading and whatnot in the fall. I like the early mornings when it's nice and feels like fall. Like right now, it feels like not quite, but almost like summer. I got that kind of fixed up and whatnot. I'm gonna walk up here and see if these cheesecake pumpkins, or whatever they's called, I can't never remember the name of them. I'm gonna see if they are good. Wendy come up here and ended up getting the 2 jack-o'-lantern type pumpkins. There was 3, but one of them ended up rotting. I don't know how that happened or when that even happened, but one of them ended up getting rotten. So I'm gonna see if there's any other pumpkins up here, and if there is, get them, take them to the porch. I was using some of them for like decorations. My battery's going dead, but I got 2 cheesecake pumpkins, a couple of the blinky babies, and I can see over there where the one rotted, or it almost looks like it's been eaten. Maybe it busted open. Yeah, something's definitely been eating it. Could be the deer friends. But I'm gonna get these to the front, and these are my favorite. Somebody on my channel here told me to grow these, and so I got them that year that they told me to. I guess it was last year, and didn't grow them, so I grew 2. I grew some this year, and we got 2, and they are so cute. So I'm gonna get them up front, use them for decoration and whatnot, and we'll go from there. So it's been almost 7 hours, I think. I done the math, but I don't remember what the math was. I've peeked in here a time or 2, but I've not like messed with it at all. We're gonna go ahead and pull the meat out. Oh yeah, that is definitely promising. It smells delicious. I really want to try it out. I'm just gonna use a plate. See how this goes for us. Oh yeah, it's gonna be pretty easy. Speaking of meat, I did throw some, I got some chicken out this morning from the freezer, and I just threw it in the oven and baked it, covered. Oh, this is gonna be so good, guys. This is gonna be delicious. I'm glad Wendy thought of this. She has really good ideas. She said that she loves watching cooking videos, and said she writes them down. And I was like, girl, why don't you ever cook for us? Like, just tell me what to buy, I will buy it. But maybe we can talk her into it. But this was completely her idea. I mean, the meat was. I threw some stuff together as far as seasonings go, but I did keep her in mind with it. I know that she would have wanted me to add salsa, so I added salsa to it. This is promising. We have never done steak tacos like this. Like, we've done it with shredded meat before. I'm gonna get this yucky out of it. We've done it with like cut up meat, but never shredded. Did I say we've done it with shredded? We've done it with cut up. We haven't done it with shredded. And I think this is definitely going to be better. I don't know if this would be considered steak tacos with the, you know, the way the meat's prepared, but either way, it's gonna be good. Plus just the cook, the beef fat, you know, break down and whatever. So I'm just gonna take some of it out. I'm gonna put it in this in case we need it later on, but just to help. I'm trying to get some of that top too, because I know that's a lot of like beef fat, grease, or whatever. gonna add it back in here. Hold on. That's a piece of yuck. I think I need another piece of yuck. I don't do fat. Like, no thank you. Grosses me out. Now, John will eat it and like on steak and stuff. He actually likes the fat, but if it's something I'm eating, I don't want fat in it. Alright, the moment we've all been waiting for. Well, I have been anyways. We're gonna test it out. It's really, really good. Really, really good. I thought about adding more taco seasoning to it because it don't have like an overly taco flavor to it. But I don't know, I really like the way that it is. Without it being, I think I keep seeing little pieces of fat. I'm trying to get it out. It's not like overly taco-y. I think I'm gonna leave it as is. It's really good. I think took the right amount of sauce out. Maybe could have took a little bit more out to help it just a little bit more. But in the end, you want your tacos to not be, you know, super dry. So this is gonna be good enough. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on warm. We're not quite ready to eat yet, but this was a great idea, if I do say so myself. Alright, so I'm going to get this, turn this back burner on low, and then get this sat back there so it stays nice and warm. And on this front burner, we're going to warm up some of the corn tortillas.
and the possibilities with these are endless. For John's, I made his into like a cheesy quesadilla, put cheese on the outside and fried them to get them brown and crisp. For me, I just done like a loaded burrito. I just loaded all of mine onto a tortilla and fried it on each side. The kids, I gave the options of if they wanted this or if they just wanted normal standard tacos. So the possibilities are endless, but y'all, these was delicious. We will definitely be making these again very, very soon. I will write out the recipe that I made up down below, but make sure you give these a try if you haven't already, because you will absolutely love them. We'll see you all next time. As always, remember to show grace, be content, and live blessed.
Show some grace, be content in this life so heaven sent. Live blessed in each moment spent. Wild violets, a sweet lament.